So good morning, team, and a very warm welcome to the TrioTech software training program. Uh, so this training program is on how to master Oracle Fusion Financials Cloud. And as a part of this training program, we are going to design your pathway to the high-paying IT career in the cloud. Now, team, before beginning this session, let me just give you a highlight here, which is who all are there as a part of this training batch team. So here, team, we have a mixed match of population in the batch, where we have the freshers who have recently completed their graduation or post-graduation and now who are ready to be a part of IT domain. Plus, we also have the students who are already working, who already are in employment, either in the IT sector own or in some other sector, or maybe the case they are working in Oracle as a part of Oracle consulting in some other companies. Now they are ready to move in Oracle Fusion Financials Cloud domain. Now, with this team, let me begin here. So if you see here, what is the uh, sole objective of this training program team? So how to land upon a high paying job as a beginner without coding knowledge or without an IT background. So please keep that in mind, team, during the training session, that this training program doesn't need any previous coding knowledge, and maybe the case many of you doesn't have any IT background, so that is fine. The training program has been designed in a way, or this training program is all about learning application without the IT background, without the coding knowledge. So we'll not be doing any kind of coding during this training program. Still, we'll be able to gain complete detailed understanding about a software application, which is Oracle Fusion Financials application. Now, some details on ourselves, who we are and all. So this training program is conducted by TrioTech Software Training Institute. This is our official website, which is mentioned on the left-hand corner. And this is our official WhatsApp number that you can use for any kind of communication with us, whether it is related to the training program or whether it's related to any career counseling or anything in terms of the training that you would like to discuss in detail. So feel free to connect with us in the official WhatsApp number. Now, the product or the application that we are going to talk about here is Oracle Fusion's financial application. So Oracle is the organization who has developed this application. Name of the application is Oracle Fusion application. And the subject area in which we are going to have training is the financial subject area. Now with this, let me move ahead, team. Now, let me right away break initial myth that we have in terms of the IT industry. So the initial myth is, in order to secure a high paying job in the IT sector, you need to have an IT background and as well as you should be possessing complex coding skills. That is a myth that we are here to break. And what is the reality here, team? The cloud reality as of today's world is, in order to have a successful career in the cloud ERP, what exactly is required in a student or in an employee is to understand the product logics, the business process understanding should be there, right? You should be able to understand what all are the business processes which are applicable, what is the requirement that the business have, and then you should be having the functional expertise to bridge the gap between the what is required and what is available as a part of the product, right? So this doesn't work on the line of code, right? So that means as a beginner, as a fresher, you can access the whole domain as an IT professional without having the IT background, right? So your background does not define your future in cloud. To remember that. Now, meet your mentor. Let me give you a brief introduction about myself. So, my name is Abhishek Kumar. I'm an Oracle certified trainer. I have a total of 12 plus years of experience in the field of IT consulting. And in this 12 years, I have been involved in end-to-end Oracle consulting, where I have worked on 10 plus global implementation projects. And I have worked across different legislations that includes US, UK, Brazil, Singapore, Australia, and multiple other companies. I have worked as an Oracle Fusion financial consultant in terms of various implementation, in terms of various support projects. So we'll talk about that, what's implementation, what support, and all to gain a better understanding in that area. Now, in terms of training, I have delivered more than 13 plus training programs to the corporate sector, which means those programs that were conducted in terms of Oracle Fusion Financials to train the corporate employees to enhance the skill set of the corporate employees in terms of Oracle consulting. As well as we do have regular batches, just the one we are having now, where I have completed successfully 20 plus batches, where the core objective of the batch is to transition the students from freshers to IT professionals. Now, during this tenure, I have worked with various organizations, including Big Four. I've worked with Deloitte, I've worked with Oracle, I've worked with EY, PwC, and multiple other mid-sized companies that I've worked with in terms of Oracle consulting. Now, team, some basic norms that I would like to discuss here before we start the agenda for today. So, the meeting is being recorded from our end, and we will be sharing the recording to the students so that later on, also, if you want to refer back these recorded sessions, you can do that. And during the session, my request is to keep yourself on mute so that we can effectively cover the agenda of today's meeting within the given time slot. Now, what about queries and all? So in case you have any queries related to training, any admin related query, any query related to the career path and all that you have during the session, then you have your Zoom chat option open. So you can just refer to the Zoom chat, mention your query right then and there. So me along with my admin team will be happy to assist you at the end of this session where we have dedicated question and answer round. With this team, let me quickly go through the agenda that we are going to cover in today's meeting. So the first thing that we are going to start with is the introduction of the year. So that is very important, especially in terms of the fresher students who are very new to the technology. So we'll have a quick introduction about the ERP. We'll understand what is the concept of ERP. We'll talk about the ERP architecture. And then, so this is going to be in general architecture of ERP, right? And then we'll be doing a deep dive into the current application, which is Oracle Fusion, where we'll understand about the evolution of the application, what exactly is application is all about, and why it is a very mandatory, we can say, or very recommended to learn Oracle Fusion Financial in today's global IT environment. Then we'll talk about some of the core features of Oracle Fusion Financials. We'll talk about the market position of the Oracle Fusion Financial, what all are the industries that are involved in the usage of Oracle Fusion Financials, and the companies which are involved in the execution or in the implementation of Oracle Fusion Financials. So then and there, we'll be having a detailed understanding that what all are the companies that are involved, where I can see myself in terms of Oracle consulting, and those things we'll be covering here. We'll also talk about the key features and benefits of Oracle Fusion Financial so that it is going to help us to understand that what is going to be the advantage of this training program, why the product is having a cutting edge advantage over the other products in the global business. And then we'll have a talk about the scope of this training program, where we'll talk about what all the subject areas and the core areas that we are going to cover as a part of this training program. Then as a part of that, we'll speak about specific modules. Modules means those subject areas that we are going to cover this training program. And we'll speak about the work profiles and the roles that we can expect in terms of Oracle consulting. And also we'll have a discussion on why to choose TrioTech in terms of the Oracle consulting, in terms of Oracle training, and then we'll be having a dedicated round where we'll be going through the questions and answers. Any queries from your end, we'll go through that. Now, team, let's begin with the agenda. So first, I'll begin with what is Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP. Now, ERP, as the name suggests, it is Enterprise Resource Planning. So what exactly it is, team? It is a business process management software that manage and integrate a company's financial, supply chain, operation, commerce, reporting, manufacturing, human resources, activity, and multiple other areas that are there in business. Or if I just put it in a layman's language, then it would be a business application or a software application that manages all the business processes that are going across the business. So previously, what used to happen is before the concept of ERP, there was no dedicated product which was capable of catering all the business requirement. For example, the business may be divided here, let's say, into various different business processes. Let's say the business is involved in the production of certain goods or raw materials, then and their business needs to maintain some inventory also, right? Or maybe the business is in service sector providing some kind of services. Now if you see here, in order to perform these activity, what exactly you require human resources, and that needs to be managed as a part of the business. Then you have some purchasing going on where you'll be purchasing the raw materials, the goods, semi-finished goods, or whatever goods you are dealing with. Then you also have the sales part where the sales department will be doing the sales, and ultimately you also need the financial division who is going to take care of all the financials, including the maintenance of books of account, taxes, and all. Right. So all these things are very much applicable in the given business environment. Right. Then you may have other things, CRM, MRP, right? So various other business processes can be there. Now, previously, what used to happen is there was no dedicated application which was capable of handling all these activities under a single application, right? And then and there, the requirement of ERP was raised, where a dedicated software application was required to take care of each of this business process under a single application. And with this, the concept of enterprise resource uh, planning was emerged, where a software application was developed to meet all these business requirements, right? Now here, we don't say that Oracle ERP is the only ERP that is available in the market. We have other business players also that are operating globally. We have Sage, we have Oracle, we have SAP, we have Microsoft. So all the big players, mid-sized players, small players, you name it, and have it in terms of the ERP application. But what makes the product Oracle to have a competitive edge over its partners or over the other products which are available globally? So that is something we'll look into. Now, team, now we have an understanding of the ERP. So let's move ahead with the next part here. So let's understand the evolution of Oracle Fusion application, right? So the product was developed in a particular year, then it was released to the general public for usage and all, right? So that understanding is very mandatory in order to understand the overall product. So Oracle Fusion application that we are talking about, the software that we are talking about, was launched in the year September 2010. Means it was developed, it was launched, and then it was made available to the open world in the year 2011, which means that those companies who were looking into ERP, so for them it was made available in the year 2011. Now, this product, Oracle Fusion application, is a combination of features and functionalities of the best of the ERP platforms that were available at the time, which was so previously what used to happen, there was no one ERP application which was there, but different products which were available in the market, and those products were having expertise in the specific field. For example, there was some product which were having expertise in the field of human resources solution, employee data management. There were some product which were available who were having expertise in the supply chain management solution. There were product which were having expertise into the financial management. So those were scattered product that were working independently in the market. So any business who had these requirements like human resources, financial, supply chain, what they used to do separately, they used to procure those applications and individually they used to maintain those applications. So those applications were not capable of interacting with each other, connecting with each other, integrating with each other, right? Individually, they used to operate. So what Oracle did as a part of Fusion application development, it brought together the best of the platforms that were available in the market, combined together into one single application. That application was named as Oracle Fusion. Now, this application, Oracle Fusion, it works on the cloud platform. So the previous version of the application or previously whatever applications that were available was not on the cloud platform that were installed in the particular business environment, used to be operated then and there, maintained then and there, right? But now the new application is a cloud-based platform, which means it can be accessed anytime, anywhere over the internet for usage. Now, little on the evolution. Now, let's also understand the hierarchy, how it works. So, first of all started with the manual accounting, right? So, initially, there was no systems, all right? Only manual accounting used to be there. Then, and their individual products were developed. Then, the initial version of the ERP was introduced. And then later on, the current version, which is the Fusion Cloud, which was introduced. So, there were issues with the existing legacy systems and the manual accounting. So in terms of manual accounting, the data was more fragmented, high chances of error was there, isolated departments were there which was not able to communicate or interact with each other. Then with the introduction of ERP, these problems were resolved, but the legacy or the previous versions of the ERP that were not on cloud, that was locally, they used to be maintained, local servers used to be maintained. Huge investment in terms of ERP was required to be done from the business side. So at that point of time, the issue was only the big business houses who are capable of affording that much cost were able to maintain an ERP. For remaining business, it was still a dream to have an ERP systems, right? Then few other issues related to the previous ERP was complex to maintain, time consuming, cost consuming, and all those were the issues. But now with the introduction of the cloud technology, one of the very important or good feature is it combines the best legacy features as well as it focus on the best business practices. Plus, it is also embedded with the AI-driven platforms, right? So even AI now, AI is the latest in the global business environment. So even the cloud-based products are integrated with the AI-driven features, right? And moreover, it is accessible anytime, anywhere. And the overall cost of the product is less. So which means now it can be used by various business organizations, not only restricted to large scale business organization, even mid-size, small-size business can also effectively use or prefer Oracle ERP as their cloud platform. Now, let me also give you an introduction of the Oracle Fusion Financial. So previously we were speaking about the ERP as the concept, then we talk about the Oracle Fusion application as a whole. Now we'll be talking a little about the Oracle Fusion Financial because this is the core area team where we will be looking into the training program where we'll be learning the Oracle Fusion Financials in detail. So financial is the subject area that we'll be covering. So what is Oracle Fusion Financials? It's a cloud-based integrated financial management suite. So it's a cloud-based integrated application that we have that combines the various business processes which are applicable in terms of maintaining the financials, right? So it's a part of Oracle Fusion ERP application And one of the very important factor, it supports global accounting, compliance, and real-time financial insights are required by the business. So whatever the global accounting practices are, the compliance, audit compliance, various statutory compliance, those things are also taken as part of Oracle Fusion Financials here, which means that this product is not only going to serve a specific region, but it is developed keeping in mind the global business requirement, right? Now, it is built on Oracle Cloud Platform. It's a cloud-based technology, cloud-based product where the automation and AI-driven analytics has been embedded. Means whatever the latest available uh, technology or whatever the latest available technology enhancements that are there in the globally that are there. So those are also embedded in the product, which means that product is at par with the latest available technology or latest available developments in the global market. Now, let's understand the overall architecture of the application, right? So the application serve as the basis, as a brain of the modern enterprise and how it serves. So first, it's an ERP application, which means it's a business process management software that manages and integrates companies' human resources, financial supply chain, operating, manufacturing, reporting, again, an important part, activities in a seamless manner to enhance the productivity and ensure compliance across all the financial process, right? So product not only focus on maintaining those activities, as well it very well focused on ensuring that the global compliance, the reporting compliance are also taken care as a part of this ERP. Now, who has developed this? The product is developed by Oracle Corporation. It's a US-based tech giant. It's a leading organization that is involved in the development and deployment of the ERP solution, right? So anytime globally you search who are the global leaders in terms of information technology, IT, then Oracle is one of the names that you'll find always as part of the top on the list. Now, the product that is being developed, so what is the name of the product? The name of the product is Fusion. So we also call it as Oracle Fusion or sometimes Oracle Cloud. So this is a product or software application which is developed by Oracle Corporation, which is owned by Oracle Corporation. And it is one of the cutting edge or one of the leading ERP products available in the market globally. So very important, I'm saying here globally, which means across the globe, this is one of the leading cloud-based ERP applications that is available as of today. And within this application, the specific subject area that we are going to talk about is Oracle Fusion Financial. So it's a part of Oracle Fusion where all the financial related business process are taken care right from the recording of the transactions up to the reporting of the transaction, as well as making sure that all the compliance related part has also been taken care, right? So this product Oracle Fusion Financials takes care of all the financial aspects of the business in terms of various business requirements. It can be your supply related transactions, customer related transaction, various accounting related aspects. Then you have your reporting related aspects. So all has taken care as a part of your Oracle Fusion financial application. In terms of the business implementation, what is the usage of this application? It is available for the business to implement, means it is available to directly to the business where business can get this application implemented so that then there they can maintain their business process as a part of this application, right? So generally the term it as the end users of the application who are going to use this application. Now, some of the advantages of Oracle Fusion. So it is best in class pedigree, which means one of the best application as of today, which is available in the market globally. It combines the strongest feature of some of the legacy systems, means those systems which were previously used, which had their market share, which were globally recognized as the ERP application before. So now the strongest features of those application is available in Oracle Fusion Financial Application. In comparison to the previous version of the application, where the previous versions were not cloud-based, this is a cloud-based application that we have. Now, 100% cloud native. So 100% cloud native means the SaaS model, software as a service model that is provided by Oracle. Software as a service means it's a type of service, how to use the software. So that's a platform which is provided here, software as a service. So this model is available at a lower cost and easy scalability. Lower cost means if the business has a very limited requirement, then there also this product is available. So the concept that is being used in the new product is software as a service. Whatever service you avail, you have to subscribe for those services. You have to pay for those services. And going forward, if the needs and requirement of the business increases, so according to that, you need to pay as you go or pay as you use basis, and easily scalable. It means with the growing needs and requirement of the business, the product can be scaled up. Okay. Now, next point, which is again in terms of advantage, one of the advantage here is in comparison to the previous software application where it took a lot of time in years to implement a software application. These applications, Oracle Fusion Financials, can be implemented in a very limited time frame, with where the standard line is 3 to 4 months. However, depending upon the needs and requirement and the size of the business, these timelines can vary, but the minimum turnaround time is 3 to 4 months, which means in a given business environment, you can implement the Oracle Fusion application and make it available to the business in a limited time frame of 3 to 4 months. And this is one of the key things that is which generally business considers, that what is the turnaround time. Should not be a very high time, that by that time so it is going to take a lot of time and efforts for implementing the ERP, then it may not be really useful for the business. So here, the standard timeline is very limited. Within this timeline, the business can start using Oracle Fusion Financials application. Now, team, why to learn? That is also an important aspect. So let's say we understand now what is Oracle, what is ERP, what is Oracle Fusion Financial. But it's also we need to learn that what is the requirement of learning Oracle Fusion Financial. Number one is high global demand. So globally, the product is very high in demand. Many of the business are now preferring Oracle as their ERP partner, as their ERP platform for their ERP requirements, right? So highly globally demand is something that is there, and then and there, once it is high in demand, so that requires professionals to work on the application, right? It is suitable for financial accounting and ERP consultants and tech analysts, right? So which means that as the product is high in demand, so various opportunities in terms of financial accounting, ERP consultant, tech analysts for Oracle Fusion Financials are there. Now, number three, why to prefer Oracle Fusion for Financial? The one of the core focus of the product is to automate the business process and reduce the manual intervention or manual task. That doesn't mean that now only system is going to take care of the business processes, no manual intervention. No, it is the concept where all those business processes which can be automated will be automated. Only the relevant areas where intervention or decision making are required. So that is where the focus will be, right? So that is also something that makes the product very widely popular among the various industries. Now, in terms of the career path, the product offers a very strong career path in terms of financial consultants, cloud ERP analysts, implementation specialists, and even end users. So not only in terms of implementation, but even as an end user, the product provides you a strong career path, and it is very high in demand globally. Now, team, let's move to the core features of Oracle Fusion Financial. We understand now that what is Fusion, why it is mandatory or recommended in nowadays to understand or to be a train on Oracle Fusion Financials. So let's also move ahead with the core features that the product offers. So the product offers centralized accounting hub, which means that in terms of financial, in terms of your accounting requirement, it gives you a centralized accounting hub where all your business related accounting can be effectively maintained. Now, based on those accounting, something very important is real-time reporting and dashboard. So that is very important because this is one of the important piece of information each and every business will be requiring for their day-to-day key decision makings, right? So they'll not be able to take the decision until they have the picture in terms of financials clear to them, right? And that is something which they need on a real-time basis. And that is what product offers, which is real-time reporting and dashboard so that they can look into the business insight on a real-time basis, take key business decisions on a real-time basis, right? Number three, in terms of automation, various features like automated invoice processing. That is a feature which is based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is available now in the product. And this is not a one-time feature that we have multiple other features, right? Whatever developments that are being taken in terms of the AI is being embedded in the product, and more features are made AI compatible in the product Oracle Fusion Financials. Along with that, we have advanced analytics features available where the tools are available in the product where business can create their own reports, right? So it's not going to be the case that some reports are available. That's it. No advanced tools or whatever, because the needs and requirement from one business to another, from one industry to another, from one region to another will always be different. And that is where advanced tools are available in the product to take care of the reporting needs and requirements of the business. Now, along with that, what is the important factor here? Strong internal controls and audit capabilities. So the product comes up with the internal controls, audit capabilities inbuilt so that whichever business is using the product, do make sure that all their internal control requirements are met as well as their audit requirements are also met. Now, one of the very important feature here, which is previously the feature which was not available was different subject areas like procurement, supply chain, human capital. Those were independently there in terms of ERP application. Now, those are available as a part of the single ERP application, which is tightly integrated with each other. Means those subject areas communicate with each other wherever it is required. For example, in terms of accounting, right? Your procurement side, your project side, your supply chain side, your human capital side, right? Anywhere any transaction is done, which is going to result in accounting entries, those accounting entries will be passed on to the financials through an integration. So inbuilt integration, strong integrations are already developed in the product. So that is what makes the product a perfect ERP product as per the business requirement. Now, along with that, one of the core feature is integration with third-party application. The product is not only integrated within the various subject areas that the product has, like supply chain, financials, and all, but it is also capable of integrating with the third-party application which are there in the market. One of the very classic example for this is bank integration. For all your payment requirements, the system is capable of integrating directly with the bank so that whenever you are going to use the application for the purpose of generating the payments, automatically once the payments are recorded in the application, the payment file is capable of transmitting directly to the bank server, and from bank server, the corresponding payments will be cleared, right? So that kind of automation, that kind of integration capabilities is available in the application, which has made this application one of the preferred ERP application in the global market. Now, hope these core features are fine and we understand what is the core features of the Oracle ERP application. Now, team, let me move to the next part, which is the market position of the Oracle Fusion Financial. So definitely now we have a product which is capable of performing so many things in terms of the overall business process management. So let's understand in terms of market position where we stand. So first thing, it's a part of Oracle Fusion ERP suite. Yes. Second is highly in demand across various industries. What is the reason? The product offers the complete set of ERP solution within one application, and that is where it is highly recommended or it is highly in demand across various industries, right? So here I will not restrict to only specific industry that the product is developed for specific industry. No, it is developed keeping in mind the various business requirements of various industries globally, right? And one of the reason is the product is highly integrated in nature. All the business processes are integrated within one application. Wherever, whenever any recording, business transaction recording requirements you have it in the application. Any reporting, compliance, statutory compliance requirement you have then and there available in the application. Number three, an important point, what is making this product leading edge is flexibility and scalability, which means that the product is flexible enough to cater the growing needs and requirement of the business, right? So maybe the case as of now, business is in one line of business. Tomorrow it shifts from one industry to another. So is the product is capable of handling those things, those kind of changes? Answer is yes. The product is very much capable of handling those kind of changes. It doesn't require that with the change in industry, with the change of overall business, you need to again change the product or switch to some other product. That is not required. The single product is capable of handling the growing needs and requirement of the business, and that is the reason why this product is one of the preferred products. Along with that, business keeps on expanding, growth and expansion plans are there. So, is the product is capable of handling those scalability requirements? The answer is yes, the product is very much scalable as per the growing needs and requirement of the business. Then one of the point that is making the product one of the most preferred product in the market is robust reporting capabilities. So what we have here is the product comes with predefined inbuilt reports in terms of various industries, in terms of various regions, or some globally accepted reports in terms of various business processes. For example, supplier related reporting, your customer related reporting, customer statement, your aging statements, right? Overdue invoices and all your trial balance, all those comes predefined in the application. Plus, it has robust reporting capabilities, means it has inbuilt report creation tools, right? So report creation tools, which are so that not only one, multiple report creation tools are available in the application, which can be used for day-to-day reporting, also which can be used to create complex business requirements or complex business reports, which can be used for taking various business related decisions, right? So that is something which is also making the product one of the popular products in the industry. Now, based on these features, the adoption by mid to large enterprises. So previously, when initially the product was available or the previous versions were available only for the large industry, considering the cost, considering the scope, but nowadays it is available for large industry, mid-size industry, and even nowadays it is available for the small size industries so that they can use the product as their preferred ERP platform globally, right? And this is what has made Oracle a preferred leading financial management software in the market. Now, team, let's also understand in that context. So let's have a high level overview of that. So global skill set in high demand. It means so many different countries. So as of now, the product has been adopted across 86 countries globally, right? This may not be a very recent number or very updated number, but 86 in general is the count that we take. So Oracle has its presence in almost 86 countries globally, and these are the various sectors, right? Key sectors, I'll say. I'll not say restrict myself that only five sectors it is working in. Oh, these are some of the key sectors where Oracle is serving as the preferred ERP product. So technology and services, almost 4,960 customers. Then we have computer services, IT companies and all, financial services, higher education services, telecommunication services, right? So within these 86 countries, these are some of the key sectors where Oracle is being used as a preferred ERP software application, right? These count on a day-to-day basis is always going to be updated. More and more business are now coming with Oracle as the preferred partner. Now, universal demand across the industry, right? So just like here we have seen, right? So Oracle is not only restricted to a specific industry, but with multiple industries, the solution is working, which means the product is at par to meet the business requirement of multiple business sectors, multiple industries. So be it IT and professional services, be it software and telecommunication, be it financial services, be it healthcare, hospitals and all, be it manufacturing, retail and logistics, manufacturing and other sectors, right? So Oracle do have its strong presence globally across various industries in terms of the ERP application, right? So just an overview of that. So multiple companies in United States, India, UK, and multiple other companies, almost 86 countries, we have the global presence. So just an example, one of the survey counts are there. So how many companies that are using Oracle as the ERP? So just a pictorial representation of that. But we do have multiple other companies where the count is high. Now, some of the key features and benefits, right? So that includes first, comprehensive functionality means all the business related process are embedded into one application, right? So that is where a single application, once implemented, then business need not to worry that various other applications we need to manage. Only one application is capable of handling various business operations, right? So that is one of the key benefits of the product. Then advanced analytics, we have seen before that robust reporting capabilities are there. Advanced reporting tools are there, which is going to generate the reports on a real-time basis, where better decision making can be done by the management, keeping insights of various business activities, key business activities that are ongoing. Number three, artificial learning, intelligence, and machine learning, right? So that I've already explained that it's not an application which is just created and deployed, but this is an application which is continuously upgrading in terms of the latest technological advancement and any changes in the technologies are also embedded as a part of the product, which includes AI, which is the current latest development in the technology. Now, fourth one here is global compliance support, right? So it doesn't like restrict it to only one country or one region, but globally the product has been designed so it can meet the business requirement, the uh, accounting standards, the compliance requirement, the auditing requirements across the globe, right? And last and not the least, what is the overall objective? The overall objective is to enhance the user experience where the user can easily use the product with limited complexities and can focus more on the productivity rather than learning the application, right? So that the way the application has been designed is to make sure that user experience can be enhanced within very ease. User can understand how to use the product, and that is also one of the important key points here. Now, let me give you some of the key features of Oracle Fusion. So, some quick features here so that it is going to help you understand more on the Fusion application directly. So, what exactly this is? Just give me a moment here. All right. So, which organization has developed the product? Oracle Corporation, US-based tech companies. What is the deployment mode of the product? It's a cloud-based product deployed on the cloud mode. What is the deployment model? Deployment model means what kind of is available. So software as a services, which means subscription-based services is available, which means any business who wants to use or this product or implement this product need to avail this as a part of software as a service, right? So who's owning the software? Oracle, are then subscription-based services are available. Now, one of the important key feature, maintenance and upgrade. Who's going to take care of maintenance and upgrade of this product? Previously, it was business who used to take care of the product in the previous versions of the ERP, but now it is Oracle itself, which means Oracle is going to take care of any kind of upgrades, any kind of maintenance which is required in the product, which means that highest across the globe, the highest standards of security and upgrades are taken care here, right? So the business needs not to worry in that part. It is Oracle who's going to make sure that the product is upgraded to the whatever security requirements are there across the globe, whatever the business requirements in terms of various key features or various new available technologies in the market. So all those things are taken care by Oracle itself. For example, AI, right? So now AI features are available. So business need not to worry that our product should be at par with the AI features. This is Oracle who's going to take care of all these upgrades and maintenance. Installation. Does this product requires any installation? No, it's a web-based, cloud-based product, so no separate installation is required in a given business environment, which was the case in previous versions of the ERP. Cost is lower because now it is going to be pay as you use basis, means whatever business requirements you have, accordingly you have to pay only for those business requirements. And business requirement is going to change from one company to another, one industry to another. So a whole package is available, whatever you require, only subscribe for those, pay for those. User-friendly interface, yes, the product as it's a cloud-based application, web-based application, so it comes with a more interactive user interface. So anytime it is easy for you for the users to use to interact with the application. What is the deployment timeline? Standard deployment time is 3 to 4 months with a limited timeline. The product can be deployed. It can be made available to the business. So that as per the business, configured as per the business requirement so that they can effectively use without waiting for a long period in years. Okay. In terms of integration, is product is capable of being integrated with third-party application? That is also something which is possible that I have mentioned, and it is less complicated in comparison to the other products, in comparison to the previous versions of the ERP. Customizable. So, is it something which can be customized as per the individual business? So here the point is mentioned, it is less customizable, which means that it is not the case that product cannot be customized, but here the focus is on bringing the best in the best across the globe business practices. Means each and every business should be availed with the best business practices that are taken taken to practice globally. So to in order to make available, the scope of customization is pretty much less, but that doesn't mean that product cannot be customized. It can be customized also. Scalability, can it be done? Answer is yes. Is it something easy or complex? It's an easy nowadays because growing business can grow anytime, anywhere. So with considering that the product is scalable enough so that as and when required, the product can be upscaled as per the business requirement. Data security. Data security, as we know now, that maintenance and upgrade is taken care by Oracle itself. So even data security is in hands of Oracle. Best in the business practices across the globe, the best security practices are taken care in terms of maintaining the overall data security of the business. So some of the key features of Oracle Fusion we have here. Now, Oracle Cloud Advantage, we have already understood this as a part of the feature, like it's a SaaS platform, pay as a use basis, and all those details we have already understood. Now, let me give you just a view of how the application looks like. And here specifically, the focus is not on the individual components of the application, but the focus is as an ERP application, what exactly it offers. So these are the various business processes it offers, where it includes accounting hub, branch management, human capital management, procurement, order management, financials, right? So as it's an ERP application, so it comes up with all the business related processes under one application, and then whatever is applicable to the business that can be subscribed and that can be utilized. For example, the highlighted one here is financial, which means as we are talking about more on the financial side, so it has been highlighted here. But that doesn't mean that it's only a financial application. It's an application with all the related business processes embedded under one single ERP application. Now, let's understand some key details, right? So in terms of the ERP application, so as we have financial management, same way we have human capital management, then we have subject area called procurement, altogether a different business process, project portfolio management, different business process and all. So what has been done when we talk about the financials, we have a concept, or across the application, we have a concept called modules. Modules means those financial processes which are related are combined in place in some specific subject area. Those subject area are called modules. For example, all your accounting related aspect will be covered under general ledger module. All your supplier related invoice payments will be created under accounts payable. Asset related transactions will be depreciation related transactions will be created will be taken care under the asset management module. Same way, customer related under accounts receivable or AR. Then you have all your banking related activity that can be taken care as part of cash management module, right? So there you then and there you see the concept where the whole subject area, like financial is a subject area, is subdivided into different modules, considering the different business related processes, supply related processes, accounts payable, customer related processes, account receivable, banking related process, cash management, accounting related process, general ledger, fixed asset related process under fixed asset module, and so on with the other subject areas also, right? So we'll be able to find this, and going forward when we are going to have detailed discussions and training, so you'll see module wise training is something that will be covered, right? So hopefully you understand this concept, because that is going to help you to understand what exactly we are going to cover as a part of this training program. Now, let me give you a brief about the overall financial ecosystem that we have. So just before we are talking about the module concept that we have in Oracle Fusion Financials, right? So this is how the overall ecosystem is there, where you have general ledger module, which is a centralized accounting hub. All the accounting entries or all the accounting transactions that happens across the application is stored as a part of your general ledger module, right? So that is also something we are going to use, we are going to configure, and we are going to learn. Then this general ledger module is connected with various subledgers or various other subject areas like accounts receivable for revenue and collections, accounts payable for the invoices and payment, fixed asset for the fixed asset related transaction, cash management for the banking related activity. So any transaction in any of these modules which are done will result in accounting. The accounting will be stored in the centralized hub, which is general ledger, right? So it's just an overview so that going forward, when we are looking into the training part, we understand the overall ecosystem in terms of Oracle Fusion Financials. Now, just a pictorial representation how it works, right? So these modules that we were talking about here are connected with the general ledger in terms of accounting, right? So this is something we call as integrated modules, right? So there is one point that initially I have made, that it's a highly integrated solution or integrated application where the different subject area, different processes, business process interact with each other wherever it is required, right? So here you see we have various subject areas in terms of suppliers, banking, assets, and all these interact finally with the general ledger module in terms of accounting, right? So this has been integrated already, means we need not to do anything here in terms of integration. These integrations are inbuilt and we can use for day-to-day activities, right? So this is the pictorial representation of how core financial model ecosystem is connected with each other. Now, uh, let's also talk about some of the modules here. So the core modules, there is something called core modules and other modules. So the core modules here includes general ledger, accounts payable, fixed assets, account receivable, and cash management, right? So these are the five core modules that we have in terms of Oracle Fusion Financials. Along with that, we have other modules like we have intercompany modules, so we have revenue management modules, we have joint venture modules, right? So various business can have various requirements, and based on that, various different modules are also available along with the core modules. But what is the difference between core modules and other modules? Core modules are those modules which you'll see the presence of in every other business. Means there will be no business where it will not be having general ledger, where it will not be having supplier, where it will not be having fixed asset, where it will not be having the uh, customer transaction, where it will not be having banking. Right, all the business will be having these activities. These are quite common, but there might be case where the other modules may be required from business to business, or it may be not be required depending upon the needs and requirement of the business. But you'll always see whenever you're talking about the financial suite or financial application, you'll see the presence of these core modules enabled. Now, what are the modules we are going to cover, or what is the scope of this training? That is something which is important to understand how. So here, what we'll be looking into, we will be looking into the core modules training, where we'll understand the overall scope of the modules. We'll be talking about the configuration, right? So it is not kind of training where we're only going to focus on the functionality without having a knowledge of the background configurations. No, the training is divided into two parts. First part is to understand the overall application in terms of configuration, where it's not the coding-based configuration. It is a functional configuration where we'll be configuring the various modules as per the business requirements. We'll understand the business requirement. We'll take the examples of various businesses. The solutions will be working on. Then based on the solutions, we'll be configuring these modules in the application. Then based on whatever configuration we did, we are going to test the functionalities, various business process end to end, which means that how the transactions are recorded, how it is reported, how the accounting entries are derived. All those things we'll be covering as a part of this training program. Along with that, what we'll be talking about? We'll be talking about the security aspect of this application. We'll be talking about Oracle Identity Manager, means how to get the access of the application, how to create your own user account, how to get various functionality related access, right? All those things we'll be covering here in this training program. We'll be talking about approvals, means approval mechanisms, which are available in the application, how to enable the approval mechanism, how to configure the approval mechanism. So all those areas we'll be covering here. Then we'll be covering specifically spreadsheet data loaders, which means in case we have a requirement where we need to bulk upload data into the application. So then there spreadsheet options are available. So how to download those spreadsheets, how to prepare the data and upload it to the application bulk. That is also something we'll be talking about. Then FBDI loader is a part of spreadsheet loader. So both of these features are going to be bulk upload, but in one case it is going to be the online option, one is going to be offline option. Both will be covering here so that you have a detailed understanding that in case I'm working on an application and I want to bulk upload the data, how it is possible. First, is it possible? Answer is yes. How it is possible? That is something we are going to learn here in this course. Then we'll be talking about BI and OTBI overview, right? So these are reporting tools where we'll be reviewing some of the reporting tool, and then we'll be having a detailed understanding of the OTBI reporting tool. This is a tool which is available to create your own custom reports. So BI is going to be an SQL based, right? So that is something we'll have an overview of, and OTBI is going to be a non-SQL based where we'll understand how we can create our own reports. So this is going to be helpful for all the users, and day-to-day basis is one of the very effective tool to create your or generate your custom report. So that is also something we'll cover as a part of this training program. Then we'll also be talking some of the recent AI features, means how AI is helping in automating the process. So that is something we'll speak on. That is also something we'll cover as a part of this training program. Now, with this team, let me quickly also give you some of the briefs about the work profiles and roles, right? So here, what should be the expectation as a part of this training outcome? The expectation should be to train yourself as an Oracle consultant so that you can fit in the role of Oracle functional team or as an end user with the companies who are using Oracle. When various profiles are available, that way going forward, we are going to discuss in details. So that includes your implementation profile, your support profile, your testing profile. So these profiles will be having a detailed understanding of, so that it is going to help you to understand the overall opportunities that are going to be available in the market in terms of Oracle Consult, right? So just an overview of that for now. Then these are the various companies involved. So again, I'll give an overview. We'll again have a detailed discussion on that. So who's the product selling company or who's developed the product? It's Oracle Consulting. Who are the service providers? So the companies who are having the global expertise in terms of implementing the software. So that includes your Big Four, Oracle Consulting, IBM, Infosys, and various hundreds of companies in partnered with Oracle who are implementing this product globally, and those are called the Oracle consulting companies or Oracle partners, right? So then and there you have opportunities, very well opportunities here also in terms of service providers. Now, with this team, let me give you a quick details on the overall curriculum that we are going to have as a part of this training program. So it is going to be 3+ months of training. So almost minimum 3 months and 3 to 3.5 months training program we have here. So during week one to during the first 3 weeks, we are going to cover the basics and the general ledger module. Then week 3 to 6, we're going to cover the accounts payable uh, module of the Oracle Fusion Financials, and then week 6 to 9 is going to be with account receivable, week 11 to 13 for fixed asset, and week 10 for the cash management, right? So 6 to 9, then week 10, then week 11 to 13. So detailed curriculum will be available to you to understand what is the overall scope of training and what all activities we are going to cover here, right? So one of the important thing here is during this tenure, 70+ hours of training will be imparted in terms of Oracle Fusion Financial. Now, the question here is this training is going to be a theoretical based training or is it a practical based training? So answer is it is not only a theoretical, it's a practical based approach, which means on a daily basis, we will be doing the training sessions where we'll be accessing the live application. We'll be doing the testing configuration directly in the application, and the same access of the application will be extended to you so that you can also do the offline practice after this session, right? So that is something which is important to understand here, and that is something we'll cover here as a part of course feature. So what this particular course features to you? So 3+ minimum 70+ hours of training will be there. The official timing of this batch is going to be Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST, right? And what we are going to do here, or what we are going to provide you here, is lifetime access of the video recordings. Means each and every session will be recorded. The recording will be available, which will be uploaded in the official WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, official platform of TrioTech. So we have a TrioTech platform where these recordings will be uploaded on a daily basis. The access will be extended to all the enrolled students. Now the students will be having the access of this recorded session for a lifetime, which means anytime going forward also they want to refer some of the topics, some specific content, so it will be available to them. Correct. Along with that, what we are going to provide you, we are going to provide you access to the cloud instances, means whatever applications that we are going to use here in the class, same it will be available for you also for the testing purpose, for doing your practice, and that is going to be accessible for the next 5 months, right? Along with that, we're going to share the access to Oracle repository. Again, so Oracle repository is a documentary version of the Oracle documents where all the details, all the topics are explained very well in detail. So the access of the same will be available to you so that anytime if you want to go through the theoretical notes and all updated notes, so that is something you can refer to with the help of Oracle repository, right? Along with that, we are also going to share the training documents. So during the training program, various documents related to training will be there, including the configuration workbooks and all. So that is something we discuss in a while. So those things will be extended, or those will be the access of the same will be provided. Now, along with that, what assistance will be providing you? So one is going to do with one-to-one doubt assistance in case you have any doubts during the training in terms of the classes or after the classes in terms of your practice sessions and all where you're doing the practice, you're facing some issues. So one-to-one doubt assistance will be there so that at the end of the day, everyone is on the same page in terms of the overall progress of the training. Now, the training program that we have designed is based on real-time project assignment, which means that it is not going to be the case we are going to cover one by one every module, but it is going to be in a systematic manner how we actually implement the product in a real-life business scenario, where we'll be discussing all the project phases, what are the inputs and output that are going to be there in various project phases, and what are the business requirements that we normally receive. So all those discussion, solution formulation is something that we'll be doing, solution design we call it as, and though based on that only we will be doing our training program. So along with that, we have a dedicated team who will be helping you in preparing the resumes for your upcoming interviews and opportunities. And along with that, we will be also be helping you out in preparing for the interviews in terms of various interview questions that are being asked to the freshers, especially so that it can help you to prepare with the upcoming interviews for various opportunities. Now, in terms of referral, something important. So any referrals we have, right? In reference in terms of various business opportunities that we have, will be dedicatedly sharing with you team so that you can actively apply to those opportunities. So those opportunities in terms of Oracle Fusion Financial Consulting, and this is going to be full-time opportunities, means any full-time opportunities that we're looking for. So those will be extending. Along with that, if you're looking for working as a freelancer, so freelancing opportunities are also something that we share, right? So any new opportunities that are currently live, so those things will be sharing, and that's what we do. And along with that, we have tie-ups with various business or consulting companies. So in that case, any ongoing opportunities from their side, so will be extended to our students and new preferences given to the students which are trained from the TrioTech, especially from those organizations from where we have our tie-ups, right? So these are going to be the course features and the placement assistance that we are going to provide to you. Now, let me go ahead with this. So these are some of the student success stories that are available on the official website. You can go through that to understand. And these are some of the organizations where our students who are trained from TrioTech are already placed in. So our students are working in Deloitte, Accenture, TechCamp, TCS, Payables, Gemini, PwC, App Substitute, and multiple other organizations, mid-size, big-size organizations where we have our presence of our students, and not only in India, globally we have our students who have got their placements in. Now, team, also let me go through the early bird offer that is going for today. So initially, as I mentioned, that you'll be having the access of the application or server, we call it as, for the next 5 months. For today, we have the early bird offer which is going on. So the regular fee of this batch is going to be 25,000. But if you enroll today as a part of early bird offer, so you can avail the same at the rate of 22,999, and with an additional 2 months server access, which is in terms of financial reward is 6,000, which is also free. So total server access in that case is going to be 7 months, 5 plus 2 months, and also you can avail the course at a lower rate. Right now, how to enroll? Team, We have the admin user who have already shared the links of the Google form. You can fill those Google form available in the Zoom chat. You can access that and you can fill that. It is recommended to get it done by today if you want to avail the early bird offer. And tomorrow onwards, it is going to be the same, which is going to be regular price at 25,000. Okay. Now, let me quickly go through some questions which are there in the chat team.
No, Abhishek, ask
Yeah.
you, is that server access is
Yeah.
5 months from today or after the training?
Server access will be starting from during the training also. So it is like from today. So once you get the credentials from
Okay,
that day for the next
because the training
because
almost takes like
yeah,
3 months. After the
correct.
training, 2 more months only you will be providing the
So
access.
3 months plus 2 months, and then if you avail as a part of early bird offer, then plus 2 more months.
Yeah.
Um, Abhishek, when does the class start? I mean, the batches now from tomorrow onwards?
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, thank you.
All right. One question: is there any opportunity for the fresher as Oracle Fusion? Yes, of course. Right. So it is not going to be the case only experienced students will be getting the opportunity. It's highly in demand freshers as a part of Oracle Fusion financial consulting opportunity. Now, one of the add-on advantage that you'll get when you are trained in Oracle Fusion Financial is so whenever the freshers are there, right? So generally the consideration from the companies that the whoever are enrolled or who are appointed as Oracle Fusion financial consultants. So company do give some training and spend a lot of time on and efforts on their training. But if someone is already trained on the product, who understand the product in detail, then it is an add-on advantage for the company so that they can directly put them to or assign them to various business projects, right? So that is an additional advantage which a trained consultant will get over a fresher consultant who doesn't have the knowledge of Oracle Fusion, right? So yes, the opportunities are there in the market. Just go and LinkedIn on LinkedIn or search on Google. You'll see what all open opportunities are there as of today.
Uh,
All right.
will we
Yeah,
also
please.
be touching a bit about procurement as well, like some part of
Yeah,
procurement?
correct.
Okay.
So what happens here is whatever modules that we have included here. So in terms of those modules, we'll be doing the configuration as well as the testing. But wherever
Mm.
some modules interact with some other modules, like your accounts payable will be interacting with the procurement side also, right? So we'll be
Mm.
having a touch base of those modules, yes. But
Okay.
what dedicatedly will not be doing is the configuration, overall configuration and testing. That is something will not be.
Okay. But a overview, like we'll have a fair
Overview, yeah,
understanding how.
yeah, right.
I'm asking because I work into all the modules as a Scrum
Yes.
lead, so that's
Mhm.
the reason.
Sure, sure.
Sir,
Yes, yes, please.
sir, what's on the payment, sir? I mean, is the payment is about installments or complete payment for today? Early bird offer.
Correct. For that, yes, please connect with the official WhatsApp number here. So they'll be sharing all the payment details along with the other post-related details. So please connect here,
Okay.
right?
Okay, sir.
All right. One of the very good question here. Recent time there was a layoff in Oracle company. Will this affect the job opportunities? So just to give you a clear understanding. So the recent layoffs were not done in terms of Oracle consultants and all. So those layoffs were done in the development team, right? And the reason for doing this, it's a part of strategic uh, strategic, we can say there are some strategic rules that have been laid out based on that the layoffs were done, right? And time to time those things are something evident. But what has not been done specifically is there is no layoffs done in terms of Oracle consulting. The consultant functions are very much intact. But product development team also it is done because time to time Oracle hires on a higher number because of the ongoing developments and all. And once those things are completed, developments are completed, so they will be doing these kind of strategic layoff, correct? But going forward again, when there is a new development which is going on, they'll be hiring consultants, right? So always you see whenever it comes to big companies, they always maintain a higher headcounts in comparison to what they require, so that they can anytime when there is an immediate requirement they have, so they can use Luke's resources. So those kind of strategic layouts are going to impact the opportunities in Oracle Fusion Financials, right? And just my recommendations, go and search it out in Google and LinkedIn, the ongoing opportunities. You'll see, right? There'll not been any reduction in the ongoing opportunities. Abhishek and Kumar, both are single person or different. Okay, my name is Abhishek Kumar, and then we have Kumar, who is a part of the admin team who takes care of the overall admin related stuff, right? So two different persons. So one of the question asked, most of the crowd is with mixed background. Many will not be having much idea on how to functional how a functional consultant works in the ERP application. Right. So in the very beginning of the session, I mentioned we have a mixed match of crowd. We have freshers who are very new to this technology, and then we have experience, right? So it is not going to be the case that will be jumping over directly to the advanced topics on and all. Step by step, we'll be learning, we'll be going through these topics one by one, right? So that you can get an idea of what the overall application is all about, right? So that is going to be a step by step process where I'll be delivering you all the concept one by one, step by step, correct? And to the maximum possible extent, I'll be trying to explain you with the help of various business examples so that you can get that detailed understanding that how this thing works in the actual business world, right? Okay, let me quickly go through some more questions here. Does the Oracle Fusion Financial Cloud functional training listed under e-learning cover the same syllabus or modules that we are discussing today's class? So basically, the scope of training have given you what all modules we are going to cover, and these modules we are going to cover in two ways. One is the configuration related aspect, second is the solution designing aspect, and third one is the functional testing aspect, right? So these three aspects will be there. And
Uh,
right, the same, yeah,
Abhishek, I have a question.
sure.
So, do we need to have knowledge of Oracle HCM to learn the financial part? And would you be showing us the config pieces like how to configure a ledger, general ledger,
Right,
and all of
right.
those things? Yeah, that is the question I have.
Correct. So the first thing is, do I need to have an understanding or experience of Oracle HCM in order to learn Oracle Financial? Answer is no. There is no dependency. Both are two different tracks, right? Financial is an independent track. However, there are few components related to HCM will be here, like creation of user accounts and all. So those I'll be separately covering as a part of this training program. So
Yeah,
that
but
is
the
something
creation of user accounts and everything is part of security, isn't it? Like
we'll be
roles and
doing that.
all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. We'll be doing that.
Okay. So there's no dependency of HCM,
No,
right? So
no.
and also the home screen, like the navigation page that we have in HCM, would it
Right.
differ between finance and HCM, or uh, do they look more similar?
It is going to be different.
Okay, thank you.
Right. All right. The second part is in terms of configuration, we'll be covering ledgers and all. So let me give you a brief. So we will be using something like this, which we call it as configuration workbook, where each and every configuration that we are going to do within the application is listed here in terms of the topics, the sequence and all, where we have these topics listed here in detail with the sample data here. Correct. So this is something we call as configuration workbooks. This is something I'll be sharing. We'll be using in the day-to-day classes, as well as I'll be sharing the updated versions so that when you are doing your practice, you refer to the same documents. And again, these documents are not only documents which are created for this training purpose. This is the document which we use in actual implementations. So going forward also, you can reuse this document when you are starting working on any project to maintain your and to perform your overall configurations in the application. And it includes the prerequisite setups also, just for the experienced ones who already understand the setup. So we'll be talking about the prerequisite setup, including enterprise structure and all, which includes your ledger creation, legal entity creation, and all, right?
So you will be showing us how to configure the org structure, like company, cost
Yes.
centers, and all of that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But from the finance perspective, it is not
Yeah,
into
from the
the
finance
HCM
perspective, not exactly from the
Correct.
HCM perspective. I get
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Actually, I'm working in a company. It's a focus, and I have a 5 year of experience as a support and implementation consultant, but in other software, not in other ERP. It's a Focus 9 ERP. So, is there any scope to get the job in a Oracle Fusion Financial or technical functional after doing this
Yes.
course?
Correct, correct. So the objective of this training program is to secure a job in the field of Oracle Consult, right? What we will be doing here will be understanding in detail the Oracle configuration and the functional aspect here, correct? Maybe the case some of the features of your existing ERP is in line with this, correct? So that is going to be an advantage where you'll be able to easily understand the concept, but maybe the case that some new concepts are also there, which is always the case, right? So for those new concepts, you will see that if there are any gaps in the existing system, then how Oracle is meeting those gaps in terms of the ERP application. And going forward, it is going to be like Oracle Fusion Financial Consulting opportunity only that we are going to prepare for.
Means like someone asked at the time of interview, you have done on any project on Oracle or SAP or anything, but my ERP is different. So they know
Right.
about the focus. So
Correct.
how to handle at that time, I don't know. I
So,
was
so, so, yeah, correct. For this one, we'll be having a detailed discussion that how we are going to prepare our profiles and how we are going to showcase our experience. So that is a dedicated discussions that we'll be having, and this is not only like specific to one or to ERP application. This is going to be in general where we will be speaking for all the students, right?
okay. And one more thing, actually, this is
Sure.
the um, your voice is little bit not clear.
Okay,
Means
sure. I'll take it.
you are yeah, you are talking in like a bucket area, that's why maybe.
We'll check that.
And after doing
Alrighty.
this
Yeah, please.
you will get, I will, if I will get the recording, then the caption will also mention. Means if I will not understand what you have said there because you're going fast, I'm a slow learner, so I
Okay,
can
no
read
problem.
it,
So,
that caption.
yeah, right. So what I've done, I've enabled the transcript option as a part of this session, right? So the detailed transcripts of the session is also going to be available for you.
Okay, okay, okay. And timing
Alrighty.
is 7 to 8, morning to Friday.
Yes. Timing is
Monday to
7 to
Friday.
8. I think in the interest of time, I think we need to close this session here. Any other questions that you
Okay.
have, team, please put it in the official WhatsApp group so that we'll be able to answer you in the upcoming sessions, right? So thank you, team. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.